Pommy Maniac here. We are playing There Are No Orcs, and there is a new mode, survival. In the last video, I went over the patch. If you didn't see my last one, simple, man. They fixed, they made lemurs a lot more balanced. So instead of getting, they made it so you only get one lemur per building. That's the TLDR. So definitely a lot more balance there. I mean, you get more lemurs if you build more lemurs, but they dramatically reduce the amount of lemurs that you get. Without taking away the number of souls, there were some money balances, etc. But I don't want to talk about any of that right now. I just want to talk about survival. So one of the things that I've noticed in survival, this new format, is the way it works is the core keeps respawning over and over and over again. And every time the core respawns, the core has higher HP. So essentially what it means is that all these demons, for the most part, will fall off, because demons don't have infinitely scaling attack. So for that, I think that Allister is probably the best commander for survival. That's my instinct, because of the way that he does dinosaurs. So the only thing that kind of sucks in survival is that I think there's a plot cap. And does it specifically say there's a plot cap? I seem to have had a cap on the number of plots with Syndrome, but I don't know if that was because of a bug or what. But we're gonna run it again here, and I have a feeling we're gonna be doing pretty damn good. I like dormitories personally as my income stream, so we will do dormitory. I want to speed up full speed. We have 20 minutes to kill the first one. We want a gun factory up here. Yeah, so essentially you lose 1 honor point per minute, and you get honor points by killing towers and cores. So essentially it basically means that eventually you won't be able to kill the core, and so you'll essentially just lose, right? That's kind of the idea. Now, I think Allister his kit, we can infinitely upgrade him. So we can essentially infinitely kill the core as well. So that's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. I do like cleaning robot, probably. It's not terrible, it's a decent one. We kill an enemy, we get a part. I want this here, and yeah, there we go. We want to upgrade this again. We want to get to, I have to start getting us up and running on our parts. We can sell these. And I want scrap heaps, supply depots, and my dormitories are my income right now, so gonna be how I do it. Tax office. So for Allister, if you haven't watched any of my old videos, basically any of my dwarves, I have I don't want these. I have a strategy, so I'm reading this. I think I might want this. Yeah, we'll do this. I have a strategy that's essentially all around on dormitory, and so I can get a runaway supplies economy. So what we want is, we might lose this guy. He might need a worker. Tax office, and I'll probably do 1 fuel refinery. I'll take care of these guys. We just want to have lots of empty plots so that this can make us lots of income. And then what we do is these tax offices and scrap heaps, with supply depots pushing our capacity higher when we can. Another supply depot. Scrap heap is what we want. And And once we have a runaway parts economy, and it will happen over time, we can essentially start mass upgrading these dinosaurs. So I want to leave these empty for the time being, that these dormitories continuously produce gold. That's basically it. And I went away from tax office. We will eventually do a janitor's office to get like a free economy also, but we don't really need that initially. And remember, I have 20 minutes to essentially kill the enemy core, so I have to do this as fast as possible. Tax office. My tax offices are producing a decent amount of parts right now. So I want to actually do this. And then I'm going to be looking for supply depots from my economy. I need to get to 10,000 parts capacity. So we're going to keep doing that. And then we're going to make dinosaurs and upgrade like crazy. Alright, we could probably start making some dinos now. One of each is okay. We're making decent number of parts here. I kind of want one of each to start with. Need this. Waiting for economy. Every time I build a building, I lose money because the dormitories are calculated based on empty plots. So that's why I only want one of each. And really, I just need to probably a little bit more scrap heaps at this point. Here's one. We need to get our capacity up. So we'll undo these, max these, and we will use supply depots to further increase our capacity to about 10,000. Okay, our honor points. We need to start killing a tower soon. We will get there. Every time we buy one of these, the better. So if we get suitcased, it's fine. Okay, here comes suitcase. I'm okay with it. We almost have 10,000. Raptor. It's really our economy that's just slowing us down a little bit here, but there we are. So we're at 10,000. So now I can. It costs 200 parts per upgrade. So I can just slowly continue to upgrade, and you can see what's happening is that my dinosaurs are getting more and more buffed. This is the sound I'm going to hear in my nightmares. And I'm increasing my capacity. I'm increasing the amount that I'm getting here. So for my purposes, I probably want to do this. Going down to 8's okay. We already killed another tower. These dinosaurs are going to get more and more swole. You get a relic here. I don't want this. This is okay. For in a little bit. But right now, I just need these dinos to be pretty swole. So it's time for me to start adding more dinos. And I can actually go a pretty ham sandwich with these dinos now. Because parts aren't going to be a problem. Okay, now I can really upgrade, like, unrestricted. We're at a point where I will not be able to outspend the amount of parts that I make. So these dinos are going to be jacked. So we're already at like hundreds of 100 plus attack. We destroyed a tower. We got more honor points. Gonna go ahead and look for other raptor, pterodactyl. And this does affect my economy, so we are going to upgrade here. So I can get some more econ back. But eventually what's going to happen is, like, these dinos are having hundreds of attack. And it's only going to go up from here. So what's going to happen is the dinos are going to be basically indestructible. They'll have so much HP they can't die. And we'll just basically be killing this core faster than, you know, like the core won't be able to wipe the dinos out. So, let's see, we have a couple of these. What I kind of want is not that. Well, it's what it is. I pick one of these and it won't screw me over. Sure. Don't want any of that. We'll do this one. When an enemy unit dies +2 capacity, that's great. That's fine. And we're going to be killing enemy units constantly. So the first enemy core is down. We'll make some more dinosaurs. We pretty much don't need anything to be free. We killed the next enemy core. I'm looking for another raptor. So now you'll see the raptors are at high levels. And I'm going to have to just press E forever. That's the only thing that sucks. But for the most part, like, dinosaurs can grow infinitely. It looks like we need a lot more pterodactyls. So that's what we're going to go for. Meanwhile, we'll continue to... I don't need these overloaded anymore. We can overload the pterodactyls. For pterodactyl. Now, overloading them makes it so that they get double gene enhancements. Like, look how big these pterodactyls are. Freaking crazy. 800 attack. We killed another core. What did we get here? I really don't want any of this. We'll start upgrading. We'll start overloading more of these guys, but right now it's just a matter of... I was hoping for it to get more pterodactyls, but it just hasn't happened. Ah, there's one. Cool. Overload. Pterodactyl. Overload. Keep pressing the E button forever. Forever. And pterodactyl. Okay. There's one right here too. $100. So as long as I keep pressing E, we should just be able to kill everything. If I stop pressing E, I will eventually die, right? We need a lot more dinosaurs. We need to, like, to make 500 of them. So... Come on, dinos. I have 39 minutes to go solve some of my, like, make dinos faster problem. I probably should take the time. So what we'll do is let's start actually solving my money problem. We probably need more stock exchange. We need to replace our economy. I like these guys, but I no longer need this. And I don't need this anymore. So... So ecology station. For now, retail, and retail's good. But basically what we need is double buy, sell, buy, sell. I need these two, but I need double on the... I don't want any of this. I need one more janitor office. All in the same row. I'll put this down here, here, and let's go find another janitor. There it is. So I need $1,000. So we gotta wait for that to happen. Like we're still, I should be still be winning, or at least not dying. I'm gonna go for a kind of a better economy for us. So, but in order for that to happen, I need $1,000. I can't re-roll this because we're so broke. I totally did not focus on economy. Our entire economy is like in this gold mine right here. Okay, so janitor office. Here we go. So let these happen. They will make each other free, basically. We have no plots. So in the meantime, I can press E forever. Press E forever. I'm curious to see how much plots it lets us have. Almost free. Where are we at in these dinosaurs? Too bad I can't hold E down. I have to keep pressing it. So the raptors have tons of HP. How much attack do these guys? They don't even have that much attack. It really isn't that high. Compared to how junk... I just need sheer volume of units. That's what we need, basically, so... We finally re-roll this. Still don't want it. Still don't want it. Alright, these are finally free, which means... We just gotta wait for Ecology Station to happen. And I can move this over. And I don't even know why I would need to make those free. I want a bunch of free eco buildings. So... specifically... stock exchanges. Like, gamble for 0 to make more money, basically. Oh, some stock exchange. I completely whiffed on that. Cool. So let's move things. I guess I'll press E while dragging and dropping. Right? We sure can. Parts don't matter for us. So I could do this and this. Start looking for stock exchanges. Like 2 rows of them. This makes 40 bucks for free. I suppose it's okay. Any kind of economy is better than... You just have a higher output in theory. Sell these. Okay. We want all of the energy stations. Oh, wrong one. Stock exchange. Energy station. Energy station. There's a plenty. They're really giving me a lot of those. Apparently I can get a lot more. I don't know what if Central was bugged. I think that was a bug in my last video. Because I'm getting all the plots. Before I couldn't even get any more. That's interesting. So we're just gonna go ham on these dinos. Pressing E forever. That's what I do for a living, is press E. What do you do for a living? I press the E button. For my whole life. That, and look for energy stations so that we can go infinite. Waiting for money to happen. So many dinosaurs. All the dinosaurs. I no longer need this. I suppose I can just pause it. So we have some kind of money. Not amazing, but we're making it happen. Alright. Oh, I rolled away from that pterodactyl. Sad face. There's so many air units that pterodactyl needs to be the one. Well, we have a lot of overloads. What we got here? Can I re-roll these yet? No. Energy station. Alright, let me start popping overloads on all these pterodactyls. Pterodactyl! So many! We're not even close to the 500 unit cap. So that is a problem. Allister is definitely the man for this. Energy station back here. I mean, do I even need this? This is making 60. Cost me nothing. I guess we can keep it. This guy's back here. Alright, let's just save some money. Oh, I can't stop pressing E, by the way. E forever. So, the core attack is 3,000. And our HP is not quite there. So, it's sort of. Some of them are at 3,000. Really, it's like I can't press E fast enough. So, there is that. What other things does Allister have? Does he have anything in like his repertoire that makes them like his ultimate unit or something? Random dinosaur with gene enhancements of all dinosaurs. Yes, that's what we want. Okay, we have a plan. That's what we want. Okay, we usually win, so I never even get a chance to use that thing. Let's keep on rolling. We're about to get ourselves Mega Dino. Alright. Gotta look for that tier 5 building. Energy station's good. There it is, buddy! Right here. Bam! There's another one. So these guys are freaking massive. Okay. So we basically want to replace every dinosaur that we've purchased so far with those. My hands are gonna fall asleep soon. They're fairly common, so at least they gave us that. Just waiting for money to happen. Do I even need these anymore? I guess you could put these back here. And these dinosaurs are so ridiculous, dude. Armors, thousands of armor. Nice. I guess whatever. Can I get something? I don't want any of that shit. Let's sell this. Go look for that Mega Dino building. Alright, now we start replacing dinosaur buildings. For the purple buildings, guys. Rolling purple. Bam. So it combines all these stats. Can I please, for the love of God, not press E anymore? I might stall. You know what? I think I have an auto clicker. Let me get that going. All right, I have an auto clicker going to just continuously press the E button. So that's where we are, man. That is where we are. If I could make the sound effect not play, that would also be optional. I think I'm gonna turn off the sound effects for now. There we go. So just know this is happening indefinitely. And now I could just focus on not splitting my attention, but just getting these purple buildings. So, that is what it is, man. That is what it is. This is why it's a PC game. Auto clickers are helpful tools. My fingers were starting to get hurt. Crazy. My hand, like my palm was asleep. I pressed the E button so many times. Now you guys don't have to listen to me press the E button so many times. Where's my purple buildings? These for sure. I passed the purple building. Cool. And I'm just gonna have a look while I'm saving some money here. Like, the purple ones are monsters, dude. Like, absolute monsters. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't re-roll. These are all like, a lot of those relics are unit specific and they don't include dinosaurs, so, you know, I don't really know what I'm hoping for. So once we get Allister maxed out on these purple buildings, like, I think we could pretty much go into... If we win right now, look at this, 351 fragments. We've killed the enemy core 26 times. It's insane. If you want to know what software I'm using for the auto clicker, it's called AutoSoft Auto Keyboard Presser version 1.9. You could just set it to press the E button every 500 milliseconds just to save your wrist from all this pain. Yes, sir. Bring it on, dudes. Look at these numbers. I think eventually this will fall. Like, if we could only press the E button faster. It's just 1 second cooldown is the bottleneck. You know? So, but we will kill the core before 99 minutes. So, you know, we could keep this going for just a little while longer at least. I have lots of overload. So, gonna go look for more of these energy stations. Now that my money is kind of up, I can be a little bit more aggressive with my purchasing. Okay, I'm starting to burn through it pretty quick. Energy station. Barney the dinosaur building. Energy station. And we're broke again. We'll sell this. Nice. Money is definitely not a great situation. I could boost these, I suppose. There we are. Sell the rest of these. Start looking for the next one. Waiting for cash. Always waiting for cash. Cashier. Yeah, these guys are insanely broken, so like if I pause the game, these guys have 6,000 attack, 13,000 HP, tons of armor. That's the big guys, the big boys. So yeah, they're gonna come here and take big chunks of damage out of this thing. None of the dinosaurs have a ranged attack, so there is that. I get another relic. Don't I get more relics? I really don't know. Let's just keep going. I think we get a relic every time we kill the core. So, just waiting for money to stack up here. I'm gonna go for this first. Bean factory, sell, sell, and sell. Get some more room. Okay, we are broke again. It's all the money that comes out of the stock exchanges are pretty inconsistent. I might be better off swapping them out for retail shops. Yeah, I mean, you know, might as well. We're gonna be here a minute. So, retail shop. And we're just gonna go slow, get the gene building. Reload this, sell these, get some more space. If I see retail, we'll just swap it out. Meanwhile, we're still growing our damage this whole time, so I don't gotta worry about that. We kill another core. That's while we're sitting here, slowly figuring out things. And I think I want the energy station first. Retail store, sure. Bean factory, overload it. Yep. These guys are kind of screwed. I mean, I thought that Allister's guys would be dominating a lot more than they are, to be honest with you. I thought for sure it... You know what? The enemy core having the ability to attack at such a you know, high rate, it's possible that the better option would have been the turrets. Because the turrets, I can make the range like impossibly high, and I can continuously stack them right here. So that might be even better, like even higher tier than Allister. So something to consider. We'll try it out. But so far, I mean, this is pretty freaking good. Oops, almost sold the wrong one. Yeah, this is quite strong. Let's sell these. And Gene Factory. We're on the 34th course killed. I will say survival mode, for me, has breathed new life into this game. It's something else for me to like try to pick apart and figure out. And I could be like all the things that we're doing, just these further optimizations. It's fun. Definitely has made it better, you know, because it's like even like the higher level. I stopped doing the chaos climbs. Not that I was going to stop forever, but I was going a break because it was the same thing over and over again. This is a nice little change here, for sure. So kudos to the developers, once again. I don't know if that, like, vote for the best indie game thing is still going on, but I voted for this game. I went in there and cast my vote for them. It's pretty fun. Retail. Nice and chill. Sort of waits for the money to go back up and then scroll through, look for a Gene Factory. Take a peek at what's going on over there in just a moment. Where are we at here? Wow, dudes. This is crazy. Take a peek at some of these dinos. The pterodactyl has almost 10k attack. Now, what is interesting is, you know, what I could also be doing, because there's a percentage. Is the percentage based on the whole number or the bottom number? Right? I wonder if I should be also doing these. Plus 15% HP. So, like, this is a melee unit. His HP is 18,000. And I don't know if it was infected. 18,272. 18. It's not that high. Totally not worth it. Totally not worth it. It's 5% of the bottom number. Yeah, it's not worth it. You're better off just pressing E forever. What would I do differently? I think probably I need to figure out a better economy for Allister. You know? Sell these and just move these forward. And then focus on, we'll rearrange some things for my OCD here. Don't really have super OCD, but maybe a little OCD. There. Get these up here. And then, don't think I need these anymore. Have most of the overloads that we need. Start moving these back. I'm not sure I even need capacities anymore. Literally, it might just be tax offices. Yeah, man, we're freaking killing it. I'm gonna probably walk away from this computer for like 10 minutes and come back and just see where we are. And retail. We're almost there. Go. Another core, 42, man. 900 fragments. Crazy as hell. I'm switching to all retail shops because it's consistent 60 opposed to random numbers. And parts are they're basically free for me, so why wouldn't I? Jeans. Goddamn mom jeans. Alright, cool. We get gotta go here. I think I don't need any more energy stations. I think we might be like at or nearly complete. And just looking for 3 more purples. 3 more purples. 2 more purples. All right. Guys, this is this might be the infinite Allister build at this point. So with auto button presser, smash and E constantly, I'm curious as to how far it can go. So I'm gonna let this run, and I'm gonna pause recording, and I'm just gonna see. I mean, right now we're at 44 enemy cores destroyed, 152 honor points. We seem to be scaling. Like their guys are doing 100 attack. It's really the enemy core that's the only problem. You know, if I was able to turn off the attack speed of this, it would be fine. But when my dinosaurs do get here, they're hitting for a lot of damage, like a significant number of damage. So that's basically it. Like the core is focused on the dinos up here. So, but in any case, I'm gonna let this run for a little while, and I'll unpause it when I'm back to my computer, and we'll just see how far Allister can get. You know, now that we have, you know, essentially like maximize. I could do another row, but I don't think it would do too much more than what we are doing here. I'll let the money go. Maybe when I come back, the money will be high enough to justify no longer needing economy. You know what I mean? If it was like 100, if it was like 1 million gold or something. So, yeah, let's just see how this goes. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, I'm back for a little while anyway. Yeah, this is crazy. This is quite crazy. I think we added 4 more enemy core deaths. It's only been about 10 minutes since I walked away from my computer here. I'm gonna let this record. You guys can see these numbers in real time, and I'll let this record for the next like 10-15 minutes, and I'll be back. I just figured it's kind of interesting to see these numbers go up in real time here, and what's happening, you know, at the dinosaur level. What's kind of cool is, you know, I'm noticing that the consumed number of parts is going down for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. I think it has something to do with the number of people on the battlefield that might be affecting that. I don't know. Yeah, I think what will end up happening is I don't think that we can press the E button faster than the percentage. Is increasing on the enemy core. So that might be what finally ultimately stops our survival. I'm not sure though. Perhaps it still will be fine. You know, what the attack speed is not increasing on the core. It just so happens to be the attack damage and the HP. So maybe we shall see. But this is about as good as Allister gets. You know, you can kind of see that there's a helicopter. These helicopters are doing pretty high amount of damage, so there is that. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing with the turret lady, and we'll use the E button to make an infinite number of turrets, and until my computer blows up, I guess. I think turrets count as a unit, so I'm not quite sure how that's gonna work, but we'll see. We'll see how that happens. But for now, you'll hear me stand up and walk away for a little bit, and I'm just gonna let this roll. So enjoy the ambiance of dying dinosaurs attacking a demonic core building, being attacked by all kinds of zeppelins and griffins and random ass stuff. Like, before I completely bounce, it looks like we're fighting elves. Like when the core respawns, it seems to be changing the race. So it's kind of cool. Like, that is kind of cool. There's some cool things going on. But dinosaurs are so goat, it doesn't matter. So the only thing that's even affecting us is the fact that the enemy core itself has high attack. But anyway, I'm gonna walk away for a little bit, and I'll be back. Right, coming back here. We're still alive. Wow, it's been a minute, huh? Oh, shit. 70 core deaths? Oh my gosh. 70 core deaths. Is it possible that... Alright, let's have a look at what's going on. So, these dinos have 22,000 attack, 45,000 HP. That's pretty good. The core has 130,000 attack. So they could still essentially hard wipe. Yeah, they can still wipe. So the core is going to continue to one-shot the dinosaurs. But I think the sheer number of dinos makes it so that, yes, this could probably be infinite. So I could leave this on all night and come back to who knows how many fragments. 10,000, 20,000 fragments. So, yeah, I think that Allister might very much be, with this setup here, infinite. We have almost, we have over 250,000 gold. And our runaway parts economy is perfect. I mean, nothing I need to do here, you know? So it does help that we have the Crusher Robot Relic in this situation. But, yeah, this is pretty good. So this, I don't know if there's another one that's going to be as good as this one. You know, perhaps we just outrange the enemy core. But, from here, I'm gonna actually wrap this video. I can't leave this run all day. I have to get back to work. But yeah, if you follow this strategy, you could potentially have an infinite a number of core deaths. It might take forever, but it's quite good. I think that this might be solid. Okay, I'm finally gonna be able to turn off this auto clicker. Auto clicker's like, thanks, boss. So the auto clicker is done. Turned that off for a while. But yeah, I think we're solid here, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.